So here you are watching coblation adenoidectomy in a 17-year-old child with large adenoids and retracted eardrum in both the sides, early cholesteatoma. Now you see at the age of 17 how long are the adenoids. And he has a problem since childhood but never taken care of. So he has got retraction pockets in both the eardrums with early cholesteatoma. Now we are first performing the adenoidectomy, and in the second stage we'll perform 1 year, and then in the third stage we'll perform the other ear surgery. So now we'll not put a grome, we'll only perform a complete adenoidectomy and even a tubal tonsillectomy so that the eustachian tube function recovers as much as possible. Now this is the tubal tonsil. This is the eustachian tube, and you can see this is the adenoid tissue and this is the tubal tonsils. So we'll take care of the lymphoid tissues on the eustachian tube. Near the eustachian tube orifice will remain 5 millimeters away, but we'll take care of the tubal tonsils completely. So these are the tubal tonsils which are being removed, and as I go behind, I'll go to the fossa of Rosenmuller, which is the lateral boundary in the posterior aspect, and the lateral boundary in the anterior aspect is the torus tubaris. We'll remove the tubal tonsils on the torus completely without getting into the muscles, and that's how we can make sure that the eustachian tube function will recover to the maximum. Now we'll debulk this adenoid, and obviously at the age of 17 the adenoids are pretty hard. They do not cut so easily as they do in the smaller age group, the kind of adult adenoids. That is the superior boundary of the adenoids, which is the periosteum below the sphenoid bone, completely cleared of the lymphoid tissues. You can see it over there. And whatever is left, I am completely removing now. That's the fossa of Rosenmuller, which is now being completely cleared off. And at the same time, also debulking the adenoids so that I can reach the posterior boundary, which is the buccopharyngeal fascia. And see how much of depth of the adenoid was there. I'm using the full face of the wand so that I can maximize the uh, removal of tissues. Still, it is possible that the wand will get exhausted and the surgery will be incomplete. You may have to keep ready another wand for the surgery. Now that is the last layer. I'm going for the posterior boundary now. That is the fossa of Rosenmuller again. A little bit of tissue still pending over there, which I'm removing. That's the fossa of Rosenmuller. And here we are going for the posterior boundary. That's the fossa of Rosenmuller. That is the buccopharyngeal fascia. That's the posterior boundary, buccopharyngeal fascia. Can you see that fascia? And whatever little bit of tissue is still pending, I'm removing layer by layer. So that is the buccopharyngeal fascia. And in this case, because we are operating here to retrieve the function of the eustachian tube, it's very important that we remove all the lymphoid tissues behind the torus tuberous, and we remove the tubal tonsils also completely. Now you can see that I am coming right till the muscles but not entering the muscles, and this is the complete removal of the tubal tonsils. And I'm now going behind the torus tuberous. Whatever tissue is pending, I'm removing everything so that we can get maximum relief. Now this is behind the torus tuberous. Whatever tissue is there behind the torus tuberous, we are completely ablating. While operating in the depth, we'll make sure that our wand is directed medially so that we see the tip of our wand and we accidentally do not hit a vessel. Now that's the last layer. You can see the fascia all around. You can see the fossa of Rosenmuller completely cleared of the lymphoid tissue. And we have completely taken care of the tubal tonsils, that eustachian tube orifice. Now we are coming for the debulking of the lymphoid tissue as much as possible from the same left side that we have entered from. We'll try to define the fascia in the entire extent, buccopharyngeal fascia, in the entire posterior extent, posterior margin, that's the inferior margin, which is the passament ridge. And there's still some lymphoid tissue over here. So you can see the wand is almost getting exhausted. There's only one wire left now. So this is time for me to change the wand. So thank you for watching till here. You can see the boundaries on the left hand side. There's a little work pending over here. I'll change my wand and then come back to you. Thank you so much.